The following letter that will be read to you was submitted to the Honorable Coalport Borough Council on September the 9th, 2019, and additionally, it was requested to be attached to the Borough Minutes. Therefore, if you would like a copy of this letter, you may secure a copy from the Borough Secretary, who will certify the copy. The following letter was read as follows. Dear Honorable Mayor, Honorable Councillors, and guests, recently, after the Coalport Borough Council meeting on August the 5th, 2019, your undersigned councillor was handed a newspaper article entitled Disgruntled Coalport Councilman Resigns, written by Ms. Diane Byers of the Progress newspaper. The reason Mr. Paul Zupich's resignation letter was not read in council was the letter contained statements without foundation and did not have merit. However, because the Progress demanded a copy of the letter and purported some of the allegations, your councillor believes a lawful response is appropriate due to the fact a newspaper, according to Federal Rules of Evidence, Rule 902, newspaper evidence is self-authenticating and is a legal statement usable in a court of law. The following is averred in response to the Councillor Zupich's allegations. Number 1, the Progress states council was shady, incompetent, and detached. Your councillor agrees that in 2018 council was shady, a borough official, a violation of law in the borough code, contracted an ancillary attorney without vote of Coalport Borough Council, went to court. Your writer will remind the reader, while council had a lawful sitting appointed solicitor by resolution, without vote of council, with a non-solicitor, the ancillary attorney, and had council reduced to 5 lawful councillors by court order. That was shady and unlawful according to Mr. Zupich's statements. Shady without vote of council. A bill of almost $700 was paid without vote of council for an ancillary attorney. Then the lawful appointed solicitor resigned. Number 2, under President Zupich, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Borough Code was set aside. A councilman took a seat without a lawful resolution for almost 1 year. Was the word in the Progress incompetent, purported in the news article? Many more illustrations can be made of procedures done without proper lawful resolution or vote of the Honorable Council. One outstanding fact was there was no resolution enacted to hire an independent auditor for the year 2017. The bill for the independent auditor was $5,200 and was paid without vote of council. Under President Zupich, an official of the borough hired an independent auditor without vote of council and a lawful enactment of a resolution prescribed by Pennsylvania Borough Code. All these facts are verifiable by the 2018 Coalport Borough Minutes. Under President Zupich's administration, the word in the progress was detached, and truly President Zupich was detached from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Borough Code. He had his way, and if one disagreed, Mr. Zupich would malign the individual disagreeing. He alleged that he was a corporate leader. However, in a local government, electorate councilors have the power in a council by law and statute. See Borough Code Statute 1005. Council as a group manage by resolution or ordinance all actions of the Borough of Coalport. President Zupich wanted council to give up their power to a third party, as in a commercial corporation model, as stated in the Progress newspaper. Council in a local government manages the affairs of the governed. The electorate invests in the councilors elected the right and responsibility to manage the affairs of the town. Councilors serve the people. Their trust and their privilege are granted to councilors. With this trust, council is not going to give up the Borough Code of Pennsylvania's 1005 powers to a third party. Even if we had a borough manager, this position must be granted power by a vote, ordinance, and enactment as prescribed by law. President Zupich did not comply with the Borough Code of Pennsylvania. Number 4. Black's Law states, if it is in there, you can do it. As a councilor for the Borough of Coalport, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, my thoughts and intents are, if it is in there, speaking of the Borough Code of Pennsylvania, then you better do it. Why? Because the Borough Code is the lawful statute and part of the very Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Constitution. Each councilor took an oath to uphold the Constitution of the United States of America and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Constitution. The Borough Code of Pennsylvania is the benchmark for each of us to follow. Wherefore, the Honorable Paul Zupich has resigned. The Progress has labeled Mr. Zupich as disgruntled. The Honorable Council did not label the Honorable Paul Zupich and did not want to say anything. Council did not want to read a letter of allegations. Was the real reason for Mr. Paul Zupich's resigning that he did not get his own way? Was he fighting councilors or the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Borough Code? If Mr. Zupich had the ability to see and understand the needs of the borough, why didn't he continue with the council to help them? A true leader demonstrates the willingness to teach, support, and guide the people he serves. Respectfully submitted, Reverend Gerald W. Spaid Sr., Right to Know Officer and Counselor for Coalport Borough. Thank you for allowing me to read this letter for you at this time. Have a great day, and may God bless each of you in your endeavors, and as citizens and residents of Coalport Borough, please permit us to help you in local government.